Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade and
Shade
the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl Treese,
It's Nellz.
and today let me make sure y'all get the shirt. Y'all get the shirt. It says, "Y'all, I have a good heart, but this mouth, okay."
She ain't lying.
And y'all know, my heart is good, but
She really ain't lying.
this Pisces mouth. But yeah, y'all, welcome to Shade in the City. I am your girl Treese, and this is
It's
Nellz.
Nellz.
And so yeah, we are here to do our wrap up of what is it? The 90-day fiance. I don't know why this wasn't the final episode, but I know it's not. But it's episode 17. And I think it's called
You may now kiss the bride.
oh damn, yeah, you may now kiss the bride. So
Mhm.
we do see a couple weddings and we see a couple non-weddings. And I'm ready to get into it and talk about it and wrap it up short and sweet in a nice little shady bow. So let's get into it and let's get shady. Universe. I don't know what's going on, but
Are they working
it's
against you or with you?
working against me because I got Nikki and Justin. But this is gonna be real short, sweet, and cute. Probably not to Nell's liking. She's probably gonna go want to go more in depth because these are her, favorites. So
Here you go.
we see Nikki and Justin. They seem to be in a good place before she leaves Moldova. Nikki is happy because they had sex after the engagement party.
Sophie
Justin's
is.
and her cat is happy, okay? It's purring. So Justin's mom even has gifts for Nikki before she leaves. And she just loves that she feels accepted by his friends and family and is willing to work through their differences. Then Nikki is sad because she has to leave Justin, and said that she doesn't want to go, but of course she got to leave right now. And so we see their emotional goodbye, and
And
that
she
was
lets him know, listen, if you cheat on me this time, we are engaged, sir. You can say sayonara to your PP. Okay? Bye bye.
I was just like, okay,
Amen.
thanks, Mickey and Justin. Until next time. But then apparently, what really gets us is that it looked like um old girl Justin ends up dumping her when she get back,
That's what I got from the preview.
which gives me the vibe that he just didn't have the balls to do it to her face.
Hmm. All right. Next up is Teresa's favorite, Rob and Sophie.
It's so nice. I was just happy I didn't get them though. I will say the universe was working in that because you
Because you've been
have
having them,
balls
haven't
in
you?
my plate.
You had them the past few times, didn't you?
Yeah, that's why I was
I
like, okay,
thought
universe, I see you.
so. So Rob dropped Sophie off with her mom so that she can go bouquet shopping. Apparently, him and the mom still haven't made up. And he don't feel no need to go in there and talk to her because he like we ain't cool. Now she doesn't really want to focus
She said,
on
I don't care if I'm supposed to marry you. I ain't kissing her ass.
right now.
Did you not get that vibe?
Right now. Right now, that's what it is.
No.
Now Sophie basically feels that, she doesn't want to focus on the negativity. She wants to focus on her and her husband and staying positive and putting themselves first since it's only 5 days to their wedding. Now, while picking out the colors for the bouquet, she realizes that
She
she
wants to
doesn't have any
delude herself.
pictures. Huh?
She wants to delude herself.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just as long as we're taking accountability.
Sometimes that's what you have to do, especially while planning a wedding. This is
Okay.
why couples almost break up
And
during
you did say
wedding
that.
planning.
Yeah, I've heard that many times.
So while picking out the colors for her bouquet, she realized that she doesn't have any pictures of I don't know what the hell what the colors for the bouquet, or that she wants to like match everything else. So she sends Rob a text, and her mom is like, "Well, where the hell is he? Did he just drop you off? Why he ain't come in and say hi to me? Um,
Because you
and
like to test his nerves.
basically, she said, they've argued, so there's obvious tension. Now,
Oh,
her mom feels what?
so you see, y'all, I'm getting better. I'm raising my hand. I think this is from being on the panels. I'm getting better with cutting people off. I think I am. Anyway, so
We'll see how
I
far
just
it goes from here.
what you say?
We'll see how far it goes from here.
Shut up. Anyway, no, I was just gonna say that this particular episode, and I understand she's the overprotective mother, her and Sophie are very close, but this is probably I've always kind of felt like, you're doing a lot, but this is the first episode where I was like, you're really doing too much, Claire. You're really doing too much. You're starting to be a pain in my ass just watching you fuck with him and poke him.
She
Like,
don't like him.
and that's fine, but your daughter is choosing to marry him. So
Okay, so instead of coming to my daughter and telling my daughter all the hateful things I don't like about him, I want to make it uncomfortable so you can hate him just like I did.
you stupid. I
I
guess
don't,
that's
I mean,
I guess that's good parenting.
wait, because you have a boy. So you just wait.
You shut up.
You just wait. Basically,
I
her mom
rebuke
feels,
you, demon.
huh?
I said, I rebuke you, demon.
Don't worry, I'll help you. Oh, so her mom feels that this would have been a perfect opportunity to ease the tension. Um, but of course he's not going to do that because he really needs to grow a pair. Um, and she also feels like this shows the type of person he is. Now, Sophie let her mom know that they're trying to prioritize their peace before the wedding, so they are nixing anything that could possibly cause drama. Her mom told her that, this is not a prince and the frog situation. Princess and the frog situation, okay? When you put that ring on him, he is not going to turn into some nice prince, okay? And feels like, Sophie's going to wish that she never even married him in the first place. Now, Sophie wants her mom to stop being so overbearing and, just be excited for the wedding day. She cannot because she sees you making a horrible mistake. And this is why she is trying to throw up the flares. She's trying to light all the flares.
I hear you, but I guess what bothered me is when she was like, "Oh, well, I ain't gotta stay here and I could go." Well, you should probably do
Well, no,
that.
she did flip out. She did flip out, but
If he's nice enough to give you his air mattress
I
and his
think that she's pulling at straws here, okay? Because she sees that she can't get in her daughter's ear anymore. Her daughter don't want to come stay with her and piss him off, and she can't put any distance in between them. So if I can get him to argue back with me, I mean, listen, it's manipulation, okay? It's manipulation at its finest. I mean, thank
it's
goodness
like,
for
and
Rob.
that's where Sophie tries to nip. Oh, why are you just saying I'm
Thank
sorry?
goodness for Rob that he didn't fall into the trap. So you know, unfortunately for Claire, it didn't work out the way she planned. So basically, Rob and Sophie are packing for Santa Barbara, which surprised the hell out of me because apparently that's where they're getting married.
Mm.
They want to stay the night before they go up there, which also surprised the hell out of me. What does he do again?
I thought he didn't have a job, but again, maybe they 90
They
Day
may
Fiancé.
get married on the sidewalk, child. I don't know. All I heard was Santa Barbara and assumed that this is costing some money. But hell if I know, they might be just parked on the side of the highway on a bridge and say their I do's.
That reminds me. Don't forget when you're done. I'll get into the 90 day the other way tea while we're here.
Oh goodness. Okay, so Sophie basically let him know at this point, hey, my mom's coming to stay with me. I don't know why she didn't say stay here, but it was for me. It gave the impression that y'all are going somewhere else. But she said that her mom's coming to stay with her so that and then she's going to Uber up to Santa Barbara because she feels like everything is going great with them so far. But the relationship between her and Rob, is still on the rocks, and she feels like they could use some work. She wants them to at least get along, so she feels like they could share space for a little bit. Now he says, okay, he's okay with it. Now he said, I don't want to hear nothing else about how small this space is after I got, us three plus a dog in here. Because clearly I can fit some people.
Clearly they wasn't again, because her mother offered again later on to get a hotel because she was poking him. That I just feel like this clearly was something that was set up by production.
You think so?
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
I don't think there's any way in hell. I mean, to cause tension to give them something because I think we haven't even. Were they on the last episode? They might have been. I don't even remember if they were.
I don't remember either. So Claire, she gets there with her big ass suitcases. Rob didn't even pretend to want to lift a finger to help her at all. And then she tries to break the ice and thank him for letting her stay there, and asks, if they're all right. He said, it's just one night. Okay, it's not the end of the world, and pulled out the blowout mattress for her. She told him that she can tell that he definitely doesn't want her to stay there. He was like, lady, I invited you here. Okay. All right.
Well,
Um,
Sophie invited her there. Let's just keep it 100. Sophie invited her.
and said,
He said okay, but he didn't invite her.
well, no, he didn't invite her, but I mean, listen, when you tell me that my mom is coming to stay with me, I'm thinking that you're going somewhere else. So I wouldn't even said okay. Where are y'all going?
Right, right,
Because you didn't say coming to stay here with us.
right.
You said with you. So the invitation was extended through your daughter, but because really, you're right. I don't want you here.
Hmm.
Um, but then he basically said, I invited you to stay here and basically keep your not enough space jokes to a minimum. Okay. Now she said that she just wants to put everything behind her. She doesn't even want an apology from him. Okay. And it's awkward for the both of them. And he's like, what's the problem? You know what I mean? Like, what's so she's like, I don't need to be here. I can go to a hotel. You're acting like you're doing me a favor. Sophie realized things was going left real fast, and she's like, you know what? Let's just go outside, go have a breather, go sit down, talk. Woo saw a little bit. Then when they got outside, her mom was like, girl, can we just go? Can we just go to a hotel? Do we got to stay here with him? Sophie really wasn't going for it. She was like, yes, I need to stay here with my future husband. Okay. But she did say that she would step up and help her feel more comfortable being in the space. Now while inside, okay, Rob did something I didn't expect him to do. Okay. He felt like, he thought about it. He felt like he could do a little bit more. Okay. He blew up her air mattress. Um, and basically when they went inside, the mom was like, oh my goodness, like what, you did this for me, which did help her feel more welcome. So, he made her a cozy little cot over, I don't know, in the kitchen area, kitchen slash dining room area.
The multi-use area.
There you go.
The
Basically.
multi-use.
Um, and then, Sophie is feeling at ease. Rouse, everybody's feeling good. She goes, gets in the bed next to her boo, and she's, Mama's like, this is how I like to see y'all. Please keep it this way, even though that's not going to happen. But this is how she wants it to stay. Next up is my favorite couple.
Is it?
It is. And she actually looked very beautiful on her wedding day.
Um, I hope it's not who I think it is.
Girl, it's Jasmine and Gino.
Oh, okay. When you said favorite couple, I was like, I didn't think you really like Sam and Citra like that.
Girl, please. You know damn well I don't.
Anyway, so yeah, Nell's favorite couple is up next is Jasmine and Gino. Gino and Jasmine's wedding day has finally arrived after all these years. After all these years, so we've been watching them. Okay, Gino and Coco are both excited. Jasmine is getting ready elsewhere because she doesn't want Gino to see her before getting to the altar. Tradition, of course. So Gino's whole family is there, and his uncle Marco has even decided that he's going to walk Jasmine down the aisle and give his seal of approval. Although he didn't really mess with Jasmine at first, as we know. Now, Jasmine calls her sister Zuline, I believe her name was, to show off her veil and, her getting ready. And they both get emotional because, she wishes that her family could be there. And obviously they miss each other. While Gino was reminiscing on the emotional roller coaster and, of this toxic relationship that he has with her. But, believes that moving forward, everything will be better. uh, because now she can get half of your money. So then Jasmine decides to, put on her brave face, although missing her family, because she feels like she owes this to Gino. So, Gino has her family on FaceTime and she's preparing for her walk down the aisle. And Uncle Marco comes in and Jasmine just thanks him for, showing up as a father figure, not only for Gino, but for her as well. Which makes Uncle Marco emotional. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Y'all know my to the Pisces ass was up there tearing up. And I don't even really, I mean, I like them, but I don't even really care for them like that. But I was up there, it was giving. Okay. Uncle Marco had me, I was crying. Okay. Yes, I admit it. So, then Jasmine, as she's coming down the aisle, she sees the laptop at the end of the aisle. So she knows her family's watching from Panama, which makes her very happy. And so, then pretty much they get married. Um, and then they go into their reception. And as they're welcomed by their guests, which is, we all know is Gino's family and Jasmine's family on the computer. She thanks Gino's family for, making her feel loved and accepted. And then Gino reveals that they have an announcement and that they're going to start working on having a baby, which, as we know, means that we're probably going to see them for the next season of Happily Ever After. So we're not done with them yet. We're not, they said we're not done yet. And clearly that means Jasmine has kind of changed her mind about the whole baby situation, which I thought was sweet. And so she asked Gino if, as they're taking pictures, if she can get one with his hat off. And we actually see Gino's sad bald head. And I don't even think
It ain't the first time.
but you know what's so crazy? I don't even think it would look so bad if he didn't have that because it's so pale. If
And
he
he
would
has
go
like
get
hair in the back.
oh, I didn't see the hair in the back.
Yeah, he has like some weird like patches
Oh,
of
if
hair.
he's hanging on to that, he just needs to cut that off and go get a tan. That's all he need to do.
I wonder if maybe he does that so when he has a hat on, it looks like he has hair under there.
Oh, that's so deceitful. That is so deceitful. Now, look, now I see how men feel when bitches wear wigs and
Right? Yeah, I was just about to say it's the same thing. You wanted to say something about the other way, I think.
Oh, so speaking about the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, and for all of our new viewers and new subscribers, if you haven't already, please hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And usually, when you see me say that in the middle of a video or in between a video, that means I'm dropping some tea for y'all. So, I be hearing these YouTube streets and stuff, and apparently in these X streets, Twitter X, whatever y'all want to call it, apparently Brandan and Mary have gotten in trouble. Okay, Brandan and apparently Mary went online, made some 90 Day Fiance fans feel like she had been diagnosed with cancer. They started a GoFundMe. They collected, I guess, a decent amount of money, only for Mary to come back out and say that, oh no, it wasn't cancer. What she say? I want to say she said that what she say she was sleeping a lot and she had a headache, and so she thought that maybe she had symptoms. That's what she said. But she says she's sorry and she understands that it's nothing to play with and she made a mistake, but they ain't giving their money back. So I'm gonna let y'all drop down in the comments and voice your opinion on that story. We all knew Brandan and Mary were immature as hell, shouldn't have been married. Then they wouldn't have had a baby. They broke this all get out. And now clearly you still ain't working out here making up very serious illnesses so that you can make GoFundMe's. And I think here's what's so crazy. I think that they do have such a following and supporting. They would have been better off just saying, hey, y'all, we broke and we got this new baby. Please help. Versus bringing in the cancer narrative, just being honest. I'm not saying I would have supported them, but I'm sure somebody would have.
Yeah.
They have fans. Somebody would have, if they on TikTok and doing all, they have fans.
Or we got fired. We ain't working no more. So
I
we
don't know.
definitely need money for Little Midnight.
Right. Well, all I want to say is, y'all, don't bring a TLC, please. Please don't bring him back on my screen. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm asking nicely.
Well, didn't they already fire their ass?
I heard they were, let go. But if that not be the case and they bring this back up, please understand, I will be very reluctant to cover it because I just don't care. I was actually happy that they were fired. Okay. But all right, we can get into the lovely Clayton.
Tracy's favorite, Clayton and Annalie. So Annalie feels like Clayton is being basically overdramatic about this whole stripper situation. Okay. She said it's something that's normal for, when you have a bachelor or bachelorette party. I totally agree. I 100% agree. Okay. Just because you want to swim around in the pool with your homeboy and play video games, that's weird. Having a stripper is normal. Okay.
Well,
Um, and she just needed to take some time away because in the past she said she's made decisions that she regret later on. So she really just wants to take time to clear her mind. I need some time to clear my mind. Okay, and basically wanted to get her mom's advice. So she explained the stripper situation to her mom, and her mom feels like it's really not her fault. She didn't even have nothing to do with it. She didn't do nothing wrong. Why is this man acting this way? Okay, and Annalie agrees, of course, because she's like, I am not the problem. Okay, um. And she says that that's why she's so upset. She feels like it's better if she just leaves and never talks to him again. She don't even want to get no
she
explanation.
said, I'm ready to get the dipping.
She just, right? No, nothing. No text, no bye, no nothing. Okay. Not I'm on the next, no plane emoji, no nothing. Okay. Um, basically,
Well, part of me feels like, how is she getting back home?
Uber.
No, meaning like, how is she getting back? What it gives me, and this is why I'll let you finish and then I'll ask my questions because I don't want to give it away.
Okay, so basically, she says that she doesn't want to have like these same repetitive fights in her marriage. And her mom feels like, she needs to stick it out because all couples fight. And she would be throwing away 2 years. Also, she says that you just got to keep on moving forward. Because that's what you do in a relationship. Okay. Now, she says that she knows sometimes she can be a runner and get confused. But at the end of the day, it's her decision whether she want to be a runner or not. Okay. She's a runner. She's a track star. I would not be, listen, I ain't mad if you don't want to live with them goddamn guinea pigs no more. Now,
That mama.
that too.
Girl, she could deal with the guinea pigs. I'm gonna be honest. I
I
think
don't
it's
know. She might get hungry one night and just want to skin them.
stupid. No, I think it's that mama. It's the mama and his insecurity, but the mama, it just
Yes, it's all too much. It's a lot. That's a whole lot. Like I'm bringing nothing. I'm bringing me having a bachelorette party with a stripper, and you got all this going on, sir. You have no 2 feet to stand on. Okay, so Clayton is basically stressed as hell. He's in the same house with this child, but she over in the next room. They haven't spoken, and he knows that she was packing her stuff, which he doesn't know if it was symbolic or if it was for real, but it scared the hell out of him. He said that he's, the optimistic side of him wants to believe that he'll be getting married today. And because of that, he hasn't spoken to her in person because, it's bad luck. He don't want to do that. So he decided to send her a text and let her know that he loves her and he'll be waiting for her at the altar. Now his homeboy, I don't remember his name, so I said homeboy, is worried.
what's his name? Now
Exactly
you
what I said. See, his homeboy.
Cameron.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Cameron, his
Yeah.
homeboy.
I was
Um,
going to call him Colin. I just knew it was, it was a C. I knew
I
that.
mean, homeboy is universal. I mean,
You stupid.
basically, he's worried that the wedding might not even happen after hearing that Annalie didn't even open Clayton's text message. She said she don't even want to see it. She blind. She can't see. Clayton got over to the church. He's checking everything out. He thinks it looks beautiful. And he even they had set up a memorial for his older brother, Jeremy, who passed away a few years ago from a car accident, which makes him emotional. He feels like everything is really just hitting him like a ton
I'm
of
being
bricks.
honest. I couldn't. I wouldn't have went.
Hmm?
If you're right, I think that he had actually a really good opportunity because most people, when right before they walk down the aisle, are not next door to each other. But if you have that much doubt and feel that strongly that there would be no way my anxiety would let me make it to the church without having a conversation with that other person first.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Basically, he feels like it's been an overwhelming day. Everything is hitting him like a ton of bricks. Now he checked his phone and saw that Annalie still did not text him back, but her mama did. Okay, she basically explained that Annalie told her about the bachelorette party issue, and
Stop pressing my daughter. She about to leave.
exactly, and really, he didn't respond. He doesn't know how to take it because he's standing in his shit, and he feels like he's not in the wrong, and that's why his ass is going to be sitting at the altar by himself. Um,
On my own
what?
once again.
Ah, child. Now about 3 hours before the wedding, Anali is stating that she wished she had more time to decide if this is even what she wants to do or not.
I don't know why. I don't know why Beyonce's countdown just ran through my head. 5, I'm packing up my bags. I'm calling up my Uber. Like,
Right? Now, about an hour before the wedding, the realization she may not show up for the wedding is starting to set in for Clayton. He said she still hasn't even responded to his text, but she did at least open it, which
that's the
him and
worst.
Cameron
That's the
feel
worst.
like is worse.
Let
Okay.
me tell you something. That is worse. If you, I don't care if you've seen the text in the preview. What you can't do to me is let me know that you didn't respond. Oh, oh.
Now
Again,
he feels like this
I
fight
got
is
issues. My anxiety wouldn't let me do it. My
he
anxiety.
feels like this fight is different than any of the others. Annalie is still thinking about her decision. She said um, she has everything back in Peru. She is really thinking about this. Okay. She said she got her friends, her family, her job. Okay. And she just doesn't want to make the wrong decision. Like, what am I giving up for this over here? I'm giving up all of this for this. Now, his mom, Violet, got there about 30 minutes before the wedding started. Nobody still heard from Annalie, but she's trying to reassure him that everything is going to go smoothly. Girl, part of it is your fault. She don't want to have nothing to do with you. And at this point, she's about 23 minutes late, and his sister is feeling horrible, which I mean, girl, it's partly your fault, but because your brother ain't want none of that. And at 30 minutes late, he feels like it's probably a good time to, talk to the guests and let them know what's really going on. Do you think she's gonna show up?
So I didn't like that they left us on a cliffhanger like
Of
that.
course
Let
they
me just say
did.
that. Because I feel like they want to make it seem like she's not, and she's might show up, but I'm not sure because I feel like we already said, or somebody has already said that they're married. They ended up
Hmm.
being married, but again, I don't know. I don't know. Part of me, maybe she needed to make him sweat. I
Make
don't know.
me sweat.
I
Make
don't
me
know.
sweat.
Because to me, for me, it's the mama. It's the mama. I think, and then not even that. When you were talking about it, it made me realize I think that she went through what most people go through. Drop down in the comments and tell me if y'all know what I'm talking about, Shay Squad. But if you have ever dated anybody and then had to live with them, and if y'all can have the best relationship ever when you can go back to your respective quarters, your respective countries, you can hang up the phone on each other. Once you have to be in a space and you see how they move on a day-to-day regular 24-hour basis, and I think that the mother is probably one of the number one things, them damn guinea pigs. But then I also think she didn't realize how much of a nerd he really was until she got in that house with him. And the fact that they barely speak because if
Mhm.
he's not working, he's sitting on that damn game and she's actually here. I
Mhm.
think that was the biggest turnoff for her. So if she didn't show up, I would think that it makes sense for her to not show up. Because the least you could do is make me, in this little bit of 90 days that I'm here, make me feel like I'm getting your attention. And then if you want to neglect me because this is all who you've been the whole time, that makes sense. But he can't even give her 90 days of committed time. Just
Mhm.
my thoughts. But y'all drop down the comments what you think.
I agree. Especially look, especially the video game thing. I've been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Never going
Well,
back.
all right. So last but not least, we got Sam and Citra. Now Sam and Citra are preparing to head into their American wedding. Sam is telling her how things work in American tradition, and there's a they're not supposed to see each other, until they get, to the altar or whatever. So Herman and the sisters, they want to know what to expect, what's about to go down. And Sam explains, and I will say this, I noticed this. I do feel like Sam does a better job of explaining things to Citra than she has ever done for him. Now, hear me out. He does have the personal responsibility, especially when you're converting to a different. You do have the personal responsibility to go research and learn some things on your own. However, I noticed the difference. How Sam is always making sure that her family know what's going on, why we're doing this, what's about to go down, and I can appreciate that because I can see that she's not always doing that for him. That's just my thoughts. What, you disagree?
I guess.
Uh-huh. I'm just saying. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Citra, but I was like, okay, that's I was like, she is messed up in that. Doesn't make her a bad person. We all have flaws. So then anyway, so Sam is explaining to Herman and the sisters that that somebody's gonna come and marry them, and will this man take this wife? And he don't understand because he's like, y'all just did that an hour ago at the mall. So why are we doing this again?
My thing is, did they not tell a daddy that it was going to be two separate weddings?
I don't know. Again, Citra and her communication. So then basically, the daddy is like, well, that's all well and good, but you can't be married by a Christian pastor. You're a Muslim now. That's just
Yeah, because I think he mentioned priest.
right. That's not what we do. And so now Sam is like, well, what the hell am I gonna do? And he's left scared, scrambling, trying to
Yeah,
find.
because you waited till the last minute to hire somebody.
Well, and then as Citra is getting ready and Sam is still trying to find an officiant, her sisters let her know that her dad wasn't too happy. And they don't want their family back home to think that she's getting married in the Christian faith. So Sam is getting ready and still looking for, an officiant at this point when he learns his brother Luke was ordained online. How convenient. I really feel like he went into the class within that 30 minutes and paid a fee.
No, you did.
It
I
can
thought
be
it was sweet. I thought it was sweet that the brother was able to do it.
No, I think it was too, but I think that you can't tell me that he didn't send him upstairs an
Sis,
hour.
I said you get ordained, girl.
I do it.
She said, "I'll do it."
I think I would be a great,
I think
vessel.
so too. Get
I think
ordained,
I would, I think I would be a great vessel for the Lord.
girl.
But look, you want to pay the certificate money? I can.
I ain't nothing about $50 to $75.
It really it ain't. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you mean what to get? Oh, I don't know how much. Oh no, I meant to actually pay you to do the service. I don't know how much the certificate is.
Oh yeah, you gotta do like but you can take an online class and get it done. I think
And
it's
I
like
think and I think the brother said he really did it for fun, and now
right.
it came in
That's what
handy.
I'm saying. That's how easy it is.
Mm.
But of course, so he says, the brother says yes, and so they think that it's funny that you like Nell said something that he was doing for fun, and he actually ended up using it to help his brother. So finally Sam comes to deliver the news to Herman, and he's like, "Well, this is what it is, sir. We about to get married in 5 minutes, so." And technically, she's already my wife. So, what are you really gonna? A part of me, and I understand he was being respectful, and I can appreciate it. But a part of me was like, yeah, what are you really gonna do, Herman? They're already married. At this point, technically, Citra is his wife, and he can do whatever the hell he wants. No disrespect, Daddy.
He want to make him happy.
I know, and that's why I said I respect Sam for that. Because I would be like, Herman, I'm gonna need you to sit down. An hour ago, you are no longer in power, sir.
FYI, in Virginia, it's free.
Oh, shout out to VA. So now just saying, if y'all, look, I'm a woman of many hats. I wear many hats. You know what I'm saying?
Look, drop down in the comments if you want her to marry y'all.
Try and get married. They're like tomorrow. Gotta get this money before tomorrow. All right. So yeah. So basically, Sam finally gets the approval from Herman that for Luke to marry them, even though I feel like Herman was reluctantly agreed. I felt like he was being fake because cameras was in his face, but he agreed. So Citra reminisces on the memory of her late mother. And basically, that's why her and her father are obviously so close. And, she's just grateful that they could be there to support her. And then before the ceremony begins, he actually presents Citra with a new ring that he had bought when he went out with his mom.
I thought that was
I thought that was very beautiful. They get married and they share their first kiss. And then Sam's mom apologizes for missing his Muslim ceremony and says that she had planned to be there, But grandma had fell ill. You know, she fell ill. You know how it is when you fall upon something, you fall upon that cold or that cough, you know, just like when you
And
fall
then you end
pregnant.
up tripping over somebody's lies.
Look, it's just like when you fall pregnant. It's, you know, you just never know. You just fall into it. So, but anyway, but grandma was ill, but she says that she wish she could be there and she's sorry she couldn't. Sam is, and then, you know, basically they leave the reception so they could go hunch, or not even hunch, really do, because apparently I'm learning hunching is not what I thought it was. So hunching is like second base, and I thought it was home run. But anyway, but yeah, y'all, that was this episode of 90 Day Fiance. I think next week we get Ashley and her ugly cry in the middle of the tropical storm, which I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not dying to see. And then we get to see Justin break up with Nikki, which I actually am interested to see.
I'm
But
interested in that too.
yeah. But otherwise, again, I think they could have kind of squeezed that into this, and we could have been at the tell-all by now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just advice. You know, again, woman of many hats to do many things. Anyway, all right. So if you haven't already, Shade Squad, please make sure that you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment
Make sure you subscribe.
and hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And y'all, also make sure that you are checking out, if you have not had an opportunity, make sure you guys subscribe to the membership. We got some beautiful things coming for you. So please go sign up for the membership. We're going to have members only live chats and all those great things. So yeah, do that for us. Do that for your girl, because we appreciate you. And then, you know, that money actually goes into the channel. I won't take that. That's not birthday money. That will actually go into the channel. But yeah, but if you want to gift your girl, because it is Pisces season, please feel free. All donations can go to the Cash App that's going across the screen. But yeah, y'all, we appreciate you. We thank you. And again, always with an attitude of gratitude, we love and really appreciate your support. Have a good night and a great weekend. Bye bye.